still.
There's no
Is it
picture, it's a
rolling?
video. It's a video.
Yeah.
It's a
Video.
video.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Winter in Canada. Hi, Togi. Is it on?
Good morning.
Well,
Hey,
hello everyone. Good afternoon. Hope you're all
Greetings.
doing well.
Greetings from the basement.
Greetings from our cave.
Our cave where we've been hanging out.
Oh yeah, we sure have. Anyways, with today's video, we thought we would show you our winter getaway that we had at the
Yeah.
cottage.
This was pre-corona.
Pre-corona.
And the whole family got together.
Yeah, so this is something that we basically do once or twice a year with the whole family. We all just like rent a cottage for a week. In this case, it was just for like 3 or 4 days because everyone was busy with work. And yeah, we like to spend some quality time.
Yeah,
just
it's
get out of the city.
The third annual one in the winter, and we've chosen different locations. There's so many different lakes you could choose from.
Yeah, so it's actually been a really fun way to get to know Ontario because we always go to like a different area of cottage country.
We've chosen a completely different area.
So yeah, now we're gonna roll some footage and just tell you about the trip as we go.
Everybody's here!
Hello!
Hi.
I'm already removing ice and snow off the steps because my sister's coming later.
Yeah.
And she's very pregnant, so we don't want her slipping.
No slipping.
So, first afternoon there was pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
It was just chilling.
Totally chilling.
Yeah.
So we kind of we were all going at different speeds in the car, and like, we were actually, your dad and I were ahead.
Yeah.
And we ended up waiting for you guys, and then we kind of all came in a caravan. And as soon as we arrived, we just were we were a little bit tired, and we just unpacked. There's a lot to bring in. Like,
a lot of food.
We always bring probably like 3 weeks worth of food. Even though
I don't know how it happens because like we plan our menus, like we know what we need to bring, and then we get there and it's just way too much.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have, but
better than not enough food for like a hungry
definitely
family.
better. So we spent the time unpacking, and then you got to remember it's in the middle of winter in February, so it gets dark early. So we were starting a barbecue.
Yeah.
Like in the afternoon, I think. So that was kind of day one. All right, we've got a welcome barbecue for the cabin tonight.
Today we got Spanish sausage.
Yeah.
And we got hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Yeah, we are cooking.
Cooking for a lot of people.
Yeah, we just got to the cabin. And we are cooking with a gas fire barbecue. Me, I like to use charcoal or wood, but here we can't, you know. So we have a nice amount of hamburgers. We're gonna have some provolone cheese to melt on top. And we are up north of Toronto, about 2.5 to 3 hours north. We came to spend 4 days, rented a beautiful cabin in front of a lake.
Yeah, this is like 10-15 minutes from Huntsville.
Yeah. Beautiful full moon.
Yeah.
A beautiful sunset. The sky is like a pinkish red, and we brought Togo, of course.
Togo's having his best life out here, huh? You waiting for the burgers? You waiting for the burgers, Togi?
So yeah, that's the plan. Now we're gonna go inside when this is ready. We're going to uncork a bottle of wine or something of the sort, and we're gonna have a beautiful evening in family. We came here, you know, to kind of get together with the family. Everyone is so busy running, we never get to see each other.
So third year in a row we've done this. We did one also in the fall. And yeah, it's just a great way. Everyone kind of fits time in their schedule.
Yeah.
And we come here for like 4 nights, sometimes the whole week. And yeah, it's just a great way to spend time together.
Yeah, it's the only way to find, to steal a little bit of time from modern days, you know, and have some time in family and get together. Other than that, you know, your life goes by and you don't do nothing. You just work, and work.
Work like a beast,
like an animal.
on a treadmill. It's amazing, 3 hours from Toronto, and you can be right out like in the typical Canadian wilderness. It's amazing.
Just,
that's one of the best things about this country.
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours outside the city, and you're in
you're in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere, for sure.
There's room for everyone, you know. You have no idea how cold is it.
Oh my god.
What's the temperature?
All right, dinner time.
Dinner time. Hamburger time. Thanks for dinner. You guys braved the cold. How was it out there?
Oh, what minus? What's the feels like temperature? Minus 20 something?
Minus 25 Celsius.
Oh man.
It's very cold.
Yeah.
My hands are frozen because when you're barbecuing, you cannot use gloves because you don't feel the utensils, you know.
Blue hour.
Look at that, guys.
Blue hour.
What a view, and almost a full moon too.
How cold was it out there?
Oh my gosh, freezing. Basically, with wind chill, about around minus 20. I'm still, my hands are still thawing out. They're still throbbing a little bit from the cold.
All for burgers.
All for burgers.
Worth it.
It was worth it. Totally worth it.
So then the first evening we were just hanging out in the living area. I was trying to have a little photo shoot with Togo, my furry brother. It wasn't going very well.
Yeah.
And then I captured a really sweet clip. This is something that you do on every cottage trip.
Every time.
But Sam likes to sleep with the dog.
Yeah.
Like he'll cuddle with the dog and take a little nap on the floor. But the funny part is that you actually fall asleep on the floor.
Yeah, it's usually near the fireplace. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is the dog probably gets about triple the amount of exercise it normally has. And this is a dog that gets walked a lot. It gets well taken care of. But when we go to the cabins, we go out frequently. It gets to jump and play in the snow.
Yeah.
So by the time it comes back into the house, it's tired.
He's exhausted.
He's exhausted. And normally he's not a big fan of someone curling up next to him. But when he's tired enough, his defenses are just low.
Yeah, he doesn't fight it. He's cool with it.
He doesn't fight it. And one of the funny things looking back at the footage is just like, that was probably the biggest beard and hair I've ever had.
Yeah,
that was 4 months of growth, I think. I mean, you're
getting pretty close
that
right
was
now.
like eat your heart out Wolverine moment.
Yeah, it was very
It
dirty.
was funny because just looking back at that footage just almost shocking. I'm like,
Yeah.
who is that?
That's you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
How long
growing.
is
This one's just like probably less than 2 months, but that one was, that was everyone was
something.
shocked by it. Like I remember even your sister.
That was the Patagonia
Her husband-
beard.
Yeah. It just didn't bother getting my hair cut on the Argentina trip or shaving.
Okay, baby, be good, be good. Ariel's gonna take a picture of your back. Okay, gentle, and now I fed you, so you
Too late.
That didn't work.
For camera. What are we having?
We are having dulce de leche squares,
Yes.
which are very tasty. They are from the Perfect Little Bakery.
Okay.
And my sister friends makes them.
Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like an Nanaimo bar with dulce de leche.
Exactly. So it's like an Argentine twist on a Canadian dessert.
And how is it?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is a gift. It's for your birthday. / Christmas / Christmas.
From everyone, I think.
Valentine from all of everything.
/ family.
Family day, yeah.
And flip it over.
Oh, you did it. Wow. That was
Togo von Flusen, ese es su apellido.
Mira tu foto.
Vení con papá. Mira qué bonito que saliste.
So in the second morning, it was 35 below.
With wind chill.
With wind chill. Classic Canadian winter morning.
Yeah.
Lots of snow. And so we went out with your dad, and he was just demonstrating how to start a car in those temperatures, because there is a bit of a strategy to it.
Yeah, so the battery doesn't die. I think that's why you guys were running all the engines for a bit.
Okay, people, Good morning here from the beautiful land of lakes here in Ontario. This morning, as you're gonna see on the video, is minus, it feels like minus what? Minus
35.
35, right? It shows minus 29, but it feels like minus 35. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, and we're gonna start the cars. These cars, they slept outside last night, and we wanna see if a Canadian car battery can take the punishment, and we're gonna start them.
Presto.
There you have it, presto.
Look at this, guys. This is the temperature right here, showing the real temperature, minus 26. Feels like minus 35, and the camera's fogging up.
Go get it, go. Go get it, Togo. He's a good boy.
Good boy.
Togo is having a day, you know. He's so happy when he comes here into the wilderness. The wild wolf comes out of him, you know.
Yeah.
In the city, he's like a city dog, you know. But here in the wild, like something comes awakens in him, you know. So we're gonna go have a nice breakfast.
That's crazy. All right, breakfast is served.
Yeah.
What do we have?
We have a very Canadian breakfast. That's what we've got going on. Hash browns,
Bacon.
sausages, bacon, fried eggs,
Scones.
scones. Yeah, homemade scones.
Applause to those who did it, because we didn't make it.
Yeah, today it's very cold outside, so we went for something hearty and greasy because I think we're gonna need it in order to go for like a little snowshoe or a hike or something.
Yeah.
You know, when you have temperatures like this, if you don't have a breakfast with a lot of calories like this, you feel like you're weak.
Yeah.
You know, and so you have an idea how it is to deal with the Canadian winter. Two things that happened right away this morning. One, my metal frame from the glasses, they contracted with the cold, and one of my lenses fell off. Number one, good thing I had a second pair. Number two, when we went to close my daughter's car door, it won't latch. It's frozen. So we opened it, but now that we want to close it, it doesn't close. The mechanism is frozen. So we got the car running with the heat on. That's what it is.
That's what's going on.
That's what's going on.
Togi, you looking handsome, Togi? Huh? You looking good?
Togo.
Hey, Togo.
We're gonna have a.
Your son-in-law.
You're gonna have a taste of a Canadian dressed. A lager.
It's a full lager. Look.
Look, it's smooth. Down to the socks.
He even have pictures of the moose on the pants there, you know.
So then for lunch that day we made empanadas. Yeah, when we go to the cottage, we tend to make a lot of food from scratch, like a lot of recipes from scratch, including empanadas, which are kind of like these South American stuffed pastries.
Exactly. It's fun, it's communal, it gives us something to do. And I had the important task, along with your dad, of choosing the wine.
The wine, yes.
Didn't help out much in the kitchen.
No, not too much, no.
But I did help choose the wine.
But we did have some cool wines with very unique stories. Well, guys, we are now preparing our lunch. Today we are making empanadas at Danny's request because it is his favorite Latin food. So yeah.
Raise your hand if you like empanadas. Yay, me too.
I can't make them.
Yeah, this is a very labor-intensive dish to prepare. So we've got lots of hands on deck. Hopefully Sam's gonna join too. So then we've got 5 people.
Yeah, once I put the camera down.
Folding. So yeah, we're making these ones with ground beef. It has onions, peppers, tomatoes. We're also putting olives, some egg, And then we need to fold them up, and everyone has their own technique. You can like use a fork.
That's a nice way of saying that we're not very good, right?
No. I mean, you can close it anyway because I mean, there's only one filling today, so we don't need to tell them apart.
Yeah.
So whatever is easiest, I usually just like pinch it a little bit like this. That's what works best for me. But yeah, you can also use a fork, or some people like fold it over.
So let's see the final product.
Like
Hola.
That's
Nice.
Ta-da! Oops.
Forever, you guys did 2 already?
Strength in numbers. Today's wines.
Today's wine. The people here, they are finishing with the empanadas. They're already in the oven. I think they should be coming out in another 10-15 minutes. And we're choosing, Samuel and I, we have the task of choosing the wine. This one here is very interesting because this is a wine from the Republic of Georgia. Not Georgia in the United States, Georgia the country, right, over there by the Black Sea. And what it caught my attention in this label,
This is a really cool story,
it's a cool story. It says that this is the wine that Joseph Stalin served to Franklin Roosevelt and Winston Churchill when they had the conference in Yalta during the World War II. They got together, these guys, to decide, how they were going to face the Nazis, basically, and help each other to fight against this threat. I hope that what's inside the bottle is as interesting as the story that's behind it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right? This one's
funny.
It's another thing. This one is called 19 Crimes. It's an Australian wine, and also here is 2017 Shira. But what it talks about here is how this Australia, how this country was built by these convicts. And when the people were convicted of crimes in the British Empire or at the British Isles, instead of being sentenced to death, they were deported to Australia to be populated and to build a new society there. No? I'm always talking in the videos, mostly in the Spanish videos, when I read the labels behind a wine bottle, and they all say the same. This one tastes like plums, it tastes like a raspberry, like cherry, like pear, chocolate, or it has the smell of leather. I'm not interested about that, What I want is these type of stories that are written back here, like that one about Stalin and Churchill and Roosevelt, this one about the penal colonies of Australia. That's what gives it a little,
Like something
history, right?
History and something
What's
interesting.
it all about? Georgia.
Okay, the empanadas are ready.
It's empanada and wine o'clock. Yeah, 2:45.
2:45 in the afternoon,
Here
late
in
lunch
Muskoka.
today.
So we've been trying a couple wines. The first one here is a Georgian, and this one's a beauty.
Look at that color.
Look at that color. It's good enough for heads of state back in the day.
Good enough for them, good enough for us.
Yeah, cheers. So this one here is made with the Saperavi grape, and it has a distinct sweetness to it, but yet it's not like a dessert wine. It's still something you could have with with meat or poultry or something.
And how are the empanadas?
Fresh out of the oven.
Piping hot.
Piping hot. Really tasty. Really juicy. Yeah, they're really good.
We need
Well
our
made.
energies to go play in the snow later.
And there's about 5 or 6 helping hands to roll these.
That helped a lot.
It helped a lot, and there's just batch after batch after batch that's going to be thrown into the oven. So this is just round 1.
Bon appetit.
Okay, so then the following morning, we were baking
Yeah.
all morning because we were planning to celebrate my dad's birthday in the evening.
Yeah.
So we made this like really tall chocolate cake with strawberries and cream. We actually made it so big that it ended up collapsing in the fridge, but at that point we had already sang happy birthday and like cut out a few pieces. So it was good.
It was a little too ambitious, huh?
Yeah.
Structurally, anyways.
Ya, eso tal vez sea suficiente, lo pienso.
Sí, está como bien.
Miren el tamaño de esa torta.
Ok, y ahora encima.
Lunchtime once again, so today we are starting with a picada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been drinking this wine over here from Spain. It's a Tempranillo.
Tempranillo,
Yeah.
that's the grapes.
I think that's the most typical one you find in Spain.
You have, in Spain they use a lot of that grape
Yeah.
for this wine. I was tasting it, and it's a nice wine, but it's not my favorite. And then we had the other one,
A
which
South
is
African, a white wine,
It's
somewhere.
We have a beautiful Piccata over here.
we have cacciatore salami, we have prosciutto, we have Spanish chorizo, we have olives, all kinds. We have a cheddar that is smoked chips with all kinds of seeds inside, and of
bread,
course
of
a couple
course.
of breads there. And
This is gonna tide us over until we're doing a barbecue tonight, right? In Asado.
yeah, we're doing some barbecue chicken and things like that. And because we're going to be eating late, we're gonna have this piccata. Piccata in Spanish means like to pick, you know, like I mean a little
to
bit
peck
of
like a chicken,
peck,
to
peck,
snack.
you know, like
And you know what? For dinner, we won't take any chances. We'll go with an Argentine Malbec from Alamos.
Yeah, for barbecue. That's
barbecue.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, and also for the piccata, we have the South African white,
Yeah.
which has 4 kinds of grapes. You got Viognier, Grenache Blanc, Roussanne, and Marsanne. So this one is very good.
That's
it's
great.
very refreshing, that wine.
I normally like reds, but I that's the winner.
Yeah. If I have to choose one of the two, I'll go with this one.
I'd recommend you guys to try that one.
Yeah. So, salud.
South Africa wins.
Yeah.
So one thing we do a lot when we go to the cottage is to go for long walks through the woods and like
Yeah.
the lake area. So we did plenty of that.
There's plenty of that, and there's basically no one around. There's no traffic, so the dog can be off leash. He's just running in between the different groups. We usually have
Yeah.
a group that's walking ahead,
Yeah.
one that's behind.
Like
We're
throwing snowballs.
throwing snow, throwing his ball.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun. I think like when you go out to a cabin like that, out in nature, it's actually really fun to be outside.
Yeah.
You might think
Yeah.
that the weather's gonna keep you in. No,
No.
it's so nice to go out because you get cold and then you go back in and you warm up.
And you drink hot cocoa.
Yeah, sit by the fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Is
you-
it on?
Good morning. It is
Morning.
on, and we got more snow overnight.
Yeah,
Ta-da!
5 centimeters plus.
It looks like a winter wonderland.
It is, and there's no wind today. It's warmed up a bit,
Yeah.
so it's perfect for being outside. We have the dusting of snow, but it's not too cold. There isn't that crazy wind chill,
Yeah.
and so we're out going for a walk.
Yeah, I'm snowshoeing. Sam's been tobogganing.
Yeah,
And we're going for our daily walk through the woods. Everyone's down at the bottom of the hill waiting for us. So let's
dog
do it.
included. Let's
Dog
go.
included. Tell us about your look today, Sam.
This is
What do you
pure
call this?
Canadiana
Canadiana.
cabin wear.
Cabin wear.
Actually, these are actually sleep. This is actually sleepwear. I've got the scarf on, the mitts.
What color are your socks, Sam?
They're even the same. You can't see them, but they are the same. And an aviator hat.
Oh man.
So, yeah,
That's called an aviator hat?
that's called.
It's
no,
not a trapper hat?
No, sorry. You're right. It's not an aviator hat. It's a trapper hat.
Oh my god.
I need
You're
a nap.
too
I need a
entertaining.
nap right now. That's what I need, guys. That's what I need.
Togo, go with them. Go, go.
Oh my gosh, Togo's in the way. He's fighting his leg. Today it's very pleasant out. What would you say? Like -10?
Yeah, and it was like -25 yesterday or something like that.
It was so cold.
Practically summer.
I suffered on our walk. I didn't even enjoy it. I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, can't feel my legs. Must get inside. Must drink hot cocoa. But today it's actually nice. I mean, obviously we've got a lot of layers going on, but it's like
we're dressed with proper winter gear.
We are.
Yeah.
And that makes all the difference.
It makes all the difference. Hi, Togi. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Good boy.
You're such a big
Makes
boy.
Togo look small.
I know.
Time for dinner.
It's time for dinner, so we're gonna be having a barbecue asado outside, and it's just gonna be done with the grill that we've got, the gas grill, because it's just too cold and there's too much snow outside, and we don't have enough wood to do an old-fashioned
Argentine style?
Yeah, we're not doing a Campo Argentine style, that's for sure.
No.
But yeah, we've got 3 different things. We've got chicken drumsticks, and then we have more chicken and steak. But that walk really helped us burn off some calories, and yeah, we'll throw this on the grill, and then we're gonna eat a lot, have a nice big supper. So what have we got on the grill so far?
Well, so far we got the drums.
Yep.
Which are these ones. That's the drums. And these are the chicken thighs, boneless.
Boneless.
Yeah, without the bone, okay? That's why they look like this. They look different.
Yeah.
You know, they look like a bit flatter.
Covering the whole grill.
Yeah.
Just enough space. And the steaks will come later.
The steaks will come later because we got no room now.
Yeah. There's eight of us we're cooking for.
So now we're gonna close it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let them cook slowly.
Alright, so we're sitting down for dinner.
We're sitting down for dinner. The chicken came out. Look at that.
Beautiful.
How is it?
Look at that.
Look at that bite.
We got Argentine wine.
Yeah, we have a Waldorf salad with sliced apples, walnuts, celery, and mayonnaise and lemon juice. For dessert, we're gonna have a black forest cake that my wife and my daughters prepared. And yeah, Togo is ready for something too.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy-o. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Sí. Y en español.
Oh, cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos a ti. Cumpleaños felices. Te deseamos a ti. Esteban. Doggy, what's happening?
So then in the evenings, we started a nice little fire,
Yes.
a wood-burning stove. We were all hanging out in the living area, and out the window we saw deer.
Yeah, not just one or two, but I think it's a
Deer.
herd of deer.
Herd of deer?
Yeah, herd of deer.
Yeah.
And they were actually pretty close to the house. But then Togo noticed them and barked.
Yeah, and he scared them away.
So they walked across the lake, which was frozen.
Yeah.
And I was able to get down and capture some telephoto shots of them.
Yeah, it
It was
cool.
it was pretty amazing. It's just like whenever you can see the wilderness when you're out in the cabins like this, it just adds to the experience.
Yeah. Actually the last day of the trip, but my sister and I decided to do some more, no, I was gonna say baking, but actually this was a no-bake cake. We were trying this South American recipe that people kept telling us about, where you basically soak cookies and chocolate milk and you put like layers of, was it like cream cheese and caramel? We're gonna show you the recipe because I don't even remember how it went, but it was super easy and surprisingly it tasted very good.
It was good. I mean, we ate well on the whole trip.
Yeah, we really did.
I mean, that's one of the highlights of this is like the food. We plan it out well. We kind of take turns cooking, and we eat well every single meal.
Gain a few pounds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Welcome to the cooking show.
With Audrey and Ashley and Ariel observing from a distance.
Observer from a distance.
We're trying something different.
We're trying a recipe that's been highly requested by the Spanish-speaking community on my sister's channel.
Oh my gosh.
What do you call it in English?
Well, in Spanish it's chocotorta. So
in English
choco cake.
Choco cake?
Choco cake.
Choco cake.
Yeah.
Let's call it choco cake.
We have never made this in our lives. There's no baking involved. I think that's the weirdest part for me. We are just taking chocolate cookies, soaking them in chocolate milk, and then layering them on this tray. You're supposed to use chocolate cookies with no filling, but we couldn't find any in the supermarket. So we're using these bourbon original cookies, which have a filling, a fudge filling, so we'll see how that turns out. And yeah, we're just soaking it in chocolate milk and
two different kinds.
we got some special chocolate milk.
We've got some
here.
Mr. Big chocolate milk, and we've got some Crispy Crunch chocolate milk.
Yeah, and then in between each layer of soaked cookies, we've got a filling.
Cream cheese, equal parts. Cream cheese and dulce de leche.
Yeah, so we're just gonna keep layering these cookies, adding filling, and then we do have some whipped cream that we're gonna put on top. So that's kind of the plan over here. But like we've said, we are winging it, trying it for the first time, and I'm guessing this goes in the fridge once we're
Or
finished.
outside.
Outside, you can just...
It is below zero.
Oh, outdoors, yeah. Well, it is lunchtime once more.
Yeah, the delicious meals just keep coming. And we have Ashley and Anthony to thank for this. They've been preparing different kinds of quesadillas.
Ooh, yes.
I think we've got ones with chicken and beef. Is that correct? Yes. Yeah, chicken and beef. And it looks like we're gonna have about 3 big wedges each. And we've got Mexican beer to go with it, of course.
Corona.
So, yeah, this is awesome. I mean, we've just been having like non-stop feasting. It's just been such good food since we've been at the cabin. And yeah, just to burn it off, we go for long walks out in the snow. We chase the dog around, do different things. But yeah, we're definitely gonna miss these great meals. This is one of our last big ones together. And so we're really gonna enjoy this. All right, so we've got the quesadillas. You've tried them, I haven't had a bite yet. How are they?
I'm already halfway through one.
Here's one.
We cut them in half because they're extremely big. This one is made with the, you know, last night when we had the barbecue, we had a lot of leftover barbecue beef and barbecue chicken. So that's what we use today.
Yeah.
They were seasoned to perfection. They were cooked on the grill, and the leftover meat are going into the quesadilla today.
It's a perfect way to use it up. And 2 kinds of cheeses as well.
Havarti and Monterey Jack, I overheard.
Yeah. And we have the guacamole.
Corona beer.
And we have the Coronas.
Cheers.
No glass. When you eat this, you gotta drink from the bottle, okay? You gotta, you know, rough it.
Serve yourself.
That's it. What is this glass business, you know? Just like that.
Basically our little family getaway to cottage country. It flew by.
It always goes fast because we're all having so much fun. I mean, it just, everything's great about it. I mean, spending quality time with family, eating well, getting out in nature, seeing the snow, just like getting away from the city, all of that. It's like a combination of all these things.
Yeah.
And it's just something special and something that we can look forward to. And it's been great that we've been able to do it now 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Our little Canadian cottage getaway.
And hopefully we can do it again in the summertime.
Yeah.
We did it last year and we got to go canoeing and like we barbecued outside.
I gotta tell you something. This is like a horrible thing to confess. We've been making videos now for how many years? 6, 7 years?
Yeah.
At least. And I've never lost footage.
Yeah.
And I lost the footage from that last fall.
Last summer trip.
Oh, and I feel so bad. We did so many interesting things. We went to a wolf sanctuary. We ate so well. We were even making Mexican themed.
I remember
Togo
you
learned to swim.
Togo learning to
we were
swim.
out. We were kayaking. We were canoeing. It was just like I got drone shots. It was just awful that I somehow lost the footage. So if we get a chance to go in the spring, summer, or fall, and it's a totally different experience because you get to do more on the lake. But if we get a chance to do that again,
we'll film it.
I will not lose the footage.
Double, triple backup.
Double, triple backup.
Yeah. So that's the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Have a great week.
Ta-ta.
Bye.